At Actis Lend-Lease, serving those who serve has been our primary mission. And keeping military families safe and comfortable in their homes is our highest priority. Now we'd like to take a few minutes of your time to discuss some important community and residential hazards. Awareness and prevention to these hazards is the key to keeping your family safe and free from injury in your home. Let's talk about fire safety. Stove fires continue to be the #1 cause of residential fire, and they're often a direct result of unattended cooking. As a reminder, never store items in the broiler area of your stove. This area gets extremely hot and can pose an additional fire hazard if used incorrectly. Whenever you're using your stove, please remember to stay in the kitchen and remain attentive to whatever it is you're cooking. If you plan on cooking outdoors using a turkey fryer or a barbecue, please make sure to inspect these items first and operate them in accordance to the manufacturer's recommendations. Barbecues and turkey fryers must be at least 10 feet away from buildings or structures when in use. If you're using a charcoal grill, when finished, be sure to extinguish the used coals with water. Only then is it safe to leave the grilling area and dispose of the used charcoal. And as a friendly reminder, all campfires or bonfires are not permitted. It's important to develop a home evacuation plan in the event of a fire in your home. Having a plan in the event of an emergency will keep you safe and calm. Start by sketching a floor plan of your home with your family members. Make sure that you note all potential exit routes and the location of your fire extinguisher. If you have children, practice fire drills with them often. Establish a muster point or a fire-free place your family can meet in the event of a fire. Any residents who are interested in purchasing a second-level fire escape ladder can contact their property office to purchase one. For your safety, your home has already been equipped with a fire extinguisher. Make sure that all adults in your household are familiar with its location and that it's easily accessible. We advise using your payday as a reminder to check your gauge. Be sure the needle on the gauge is in the green area and that there is no sign of physical damage to any part of the extinguisher's cylinder. Your home has been equipped with a can of Tundra spray. Make sure all adults in your household are familiar with its location and that it is easily accessible. Check your Tundra can, making sure the cap is in place and that it is properly sealed. If you feel your Tundra spray may need to be replaced, contact a member of our maintenance personnel to assist you. In the event of a fire in your home, call 911 to ensure that the fire department will be responding, regardless of whether you think you can extinguish the fire yourself. If you intend to use your fire extinguisher, be sure to use the PASS or PASS system. P, pull the pin. A, aim the nozzle at the base of the fire. S, squeeze the handle. And S, sweep the nozzle from side to side. Your home has been equipped with smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. Although we will test your detectors whenever we perform a maintenance task in your home, for added safety, we do ask that residents conduct monthly tests of their own. Smoke and carbon monoxide devices have been known to save many lives. However, parents should be aware that young children may sleep through an alarm sound and may need evacuation assistance. If your smoke or carbon monoxide detector activates, please call 911 and get all family members out of the house as quickly as possible. Household fires can also result from the use of space heaters or unattended candles. If you are using a space heater, be sure to provide at least 3 feet of space between the heater and any other object. When using candles, never place them by any combustible materials and never leave them unattended. Second-story windows may pose a falling hazard to children. For your family's safety, we do offer window wedges at no cost to the residents. This product prevents second-story windows from being opened beyond a safe distance by a child. If you decide to install window wedges, please follow the directions carefully on the back side of the packaging. Remember to always place a child's bed or crib at a safe distance away from the windows in their room. And please be aware that mini blind cords may also pose a serious risk to a child's safety. To reduce risk of injury or strangulation, the mini blind cords and strings have been separated and shortened to a length which is very difficult for a child to reach. Never tie these two separate strings together, as this increases the risk of injury. Always make sure the strings are separate. In homes, most injuries from falling can usually be avoided. Be safe. Always use a ladder if you need to reach a high-placed item, and remember not to stand on the top two rungs of any self-supporting ladder. Never stand on a chair or similar item to reach a high-placed object, and remember to keep your stairways clean and free of clutter to avoid tripping. Poisons. Every household contains poisons or medications that are extremely hazardous to children. Always keep them safely out of a child's reach and completely inaccessible. Utilize child cabinet locks and latches where they are needed. Also be aware that medications can pose a risk to the elderly suffering from confusion or dementia. Mitigate their risk of confusion by organizing pills in a dispenser that will help limit the dosage. Always keep the poison control number marked on your refrigerator or somewhere that is easily accessible in case of an emergency. Water hazards. Your water heater temperature has been set to 120 degrees Fahrenheit. This should provide adequate hot water for you and your family. Be advised, however, that water temperatures above 120 degrees Fahrenheit can cause severe burns. We advise that you do not adjust the water temperature setting yourself. If you feel your water temperature needs an adjustment, we ask that you contact our community office and file a form for maintenance personnel to adjust the setting. Finally, never leave a small child unattended in a bathroom or tub. It's a good idea to be aware of the local environment and any hazards of your new community. For example, some areas in your community may be prone to flooding during periods of heavy rains. Ditches which seem dry and harmless can quickly become fast-flowing and dangerous. Try to familiarize yourself and your children to the local issues or any indigenous animals that may require additional knowledge and understanding. Playgrounds are fun places for children, but keep their risks of injury to a minimum by constantly supervising their play. Lastly, always remember to take caution when crossing any roadway. That's all for now. Actus Lend-Lease would like to thank you for taking the time to watch this video.